Hey, fellow theme park fans, England Teen, the homegrown tourist here. We've got some news to talk about, which I just realized I didn't talk about to you what we're going to be speaking of, but I'm here with the real.
It's great.
Yeah, in all honesty, it's in the title. Universal kills Halloween Horror Nights because the COVID thing. When my wife actually read that off to me before anything else. So when I heard about it, I was like, huh, okay. On one hand, it seems like it's a good decision for optics, but on the other hand, they've been handling everything fine. The big thing is, and I saw it on the annual pass holder Facebook page, and I saw it on Twitter and everything. A lot of people are railing into Universal. They were building and they were hiring as soon as just a couple of days ago. So they had every intention on opening this thing up. Hey, Maverick, how you doing? Maverick's in the comment section. So they had all intent of going forward with this. Yeah, wait until I try to say anonymity. Anyway, everybody's
continuity, same thing.
Yeah, right. Everybody's got that word, right? So anyway, they had all intent on opening this thing up, on going through with it, and people are really angry because some people have based vacations on this.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, Halloween Horror Nights is huge.
Like I said, I've never been to Universal, but I'm not really a big theme park person. But I mean, but I would more go to Universal because, hey, they got better attractions.
Well, yeah, if you're a thrill seeker, Universal's more the park for you, and I get it. But so that I don't think that's something to do. I think this is a very, very reluctant decision on Universal's part. This is their nut, so to speak. I mean, yeah, they get people coming in all the time, but Halloween Horror Nights, man, Halloween Horror Nights gets parks, a full park for only 4 hours. I mean, as many people that were there in the day are there at night to enjoy the haunted houses and everything. My first thought was, well, can't you do social distancing? Make sure that not as many people are in the attractions and all sorts of stuff. It just seems like, they could actually do this, and it might actually make the experience better. It's an assembly line, so everybody's walking through the haunted houses like this, and in this case, you could make it by party, okay, here's one family, go, here's another family, or at least bring them in a certain amount of people at a time. So also I was thinking, if they did that, wouldn't that be easier? I don't know. So what do you think?
I'm thinking if you're going to open a Disney, why can't you open Universal?
Well, no, Universal is open. This is just strictly Halloween Horror Nights.
I know, but it's like Halloween Horror Nights, I guess because you're afraid you're going to be in one crowded area for a haunted house thing.
Maybe.
Not really, because most people go in groups of 3. As it is, they don't. They in the line. They don't make you. You're not allowed to stop when you go on. At least as far as I know, not Universal, but most places, haunted houses, you have to keep going.
And in this case, I think they could actually do where people are spaced out. They maybe give them a minute between each part. With a limited park capacity, the lines could be as long as it was without that park, limited park capacity, and you would wait. Sometimes you could wait 2 hours for a haunted house.
Well,
you could wait. I would never wait that long.
I guess I can only imagine how long the lines were when they opened up the Walking Dead thing.
That's another problem. They would have these areas where people are jumping out at you and all that.
But what though?
They wouldn't be able to do that now. They have to have more distance. So I'm thinking, while they could have their characters and all that kind of stuff, it would have to be on stages more, or it'd have to be more of a show rather than a boo fest.
How about a horror splash mountain?
There you go. Yeah.
You're on a boat ride and no one can get you.
Now, Maverick is saying he loves to go to Halloween Horror Nights, seeing everyday folk almost pee their pants is hilarious, and it is a lot of fun. They could easily have limited people when it comes to the mazes. The one thing I think is a bit of a worry is people drink a lot before they go to Halloween Horror Nights. And I guess they have to take into account, will people follow the guidelines? Will people follow the rules?
Well, I know from experience going to any places where there's a lot of people already been drinking and the bathrooms are there, and being a guy, not everybody makes it on the target.
Yeah, so, that's true, but that's a daily thing anyway.
I'm saying, as being a germaphobe for that thing, now you're gonna have a bunch of people in there who possibly could have COVID or had COVID, but it doesn't make a difference, you know. The lines are long regardless. Now, do you really want to go if it's open and you only have a limited amount of people in there?
Well, yes. Are you kidding me? Hell yes, yes. Sometimes yes.
But I mean,
if they limited the amount of people that were in the parks and they had Halloween Horror Nights, I'd be one of the first people.
Now,
I would love to go.
They limit the number of people, but they limited the number of hours you could be in the park. The comedy of the people.
Probably not. They haven't done it. They haven't done it as far as the daily park is concerned.
Really?
I mean, well, okay. Here's the thing. On lower park expectancy days, it would be the park would close earlier. Granted, in the summertime, it's usually stayed open until after dark and sometimes even midnight. But for say like February, when there's not a lot of people there, the park would only be open until 6, maybe 7 o'clock. Well, so I would assume that for Halloween Horror Nights, they would still have their on weekdays, because of the sound ordinance, all that, they have to be shut down by midnight. So they would probably have it until 11 o'clock, and that's when everything closes. Yeah.
Well, like I said, this year, everything is falling on a Saturday. 4th of July is on a Saturday. Halloween is on a Saturday. It's a weekend. So everybody wants to go to Halloween Horror Nights on the weekend for Halloween because they have off of work because no one's working.
Yep. But but once again, you'd have to have. Gail came up with a great idea. Put it in both parks.
True.
If you have it in Islands of Adventure and if you have it in Universal, that disperses people a lot more. You know, so they do have connecting. You go through the studios at Universal Studios, you could go right on into that, and they just make it where not all the houses are in 1 or 2 areas like they do normal, and they have it so it's in 2 different parks. Boom! You could even add in a little few extra people that would, and it would just spread everything out. Now, granted, there are areas that can't do because J.K. Rowling's and the family of Dr. Seuss do not allow their areas to be all horrored up.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. Halloween at Disneyland is pretty awesome. They close the park early for the night crowd. Half full, and you get to trick or treat all around Disneyland. They do that down here too. It's called Mickey's Very Scary Halloween Party, or very not so scary Halloween Party. Excuse me. And just so happens, by the way, that since you brought it up,
I'm curious though, the whole topic of Halloween though, because up here where I live, we have corn mazes and all that stuff, you know, hay mazes and all stuff. We have our own haunted houses, like it basically up in rural areas where it's like maybe you have a town of maybe 1,000 people or less. And as far as COVID, so if it's still going into like what, October, which to me is like, I don't know as far as what your beliefs is as far as that, but I don't think there'd be as much restrictions as there was, because like the main hot zones in my state is Madison and Milwaukee. But Madison and Milwaukee both have riots and protests going on. So, yeah. And what's funny is that I got the mayor who decided, you know, I don't live in Milwaukee, but I'm going to go over to the next county over and just have a beer and with no mask on.
Rules for thee, but not for me. Anyway, speaking of Disney's Not So Scary, turns out that the Ooga Boogie Bash Halloween party is closed.
It's made by Mars and Wrigley.
It's supported. It's promoted. You know, sponsored by Oogie Boogie Bash canceled at Disney California Adventure due to COVID-19 pandemic concerns. Mickey's Not So Scary is also. Oogie Boogie won't be in for the scare this year, as Disneyland Resort has announced that the separate admission event is not will not be returning this Halloween. So
neither will Christmas.
Yeah, I'm kind of gearing up for that one as well.
No
So
Christmas
we'll see.
presents.
Yeah. There goes Christmas, as he said.
R.I.P. Hey, Roninator. Yeah. Just keep that going. I'll wait till next year. Rest in peace. Valentine's Day.
I know, right? Let's see how long we can keep shut down, huh?
Although that means Sweetest Day is canceled. Think about that.
Here's something. There's a GoFundMe launched to help the cultural exchange students. One of the things that people are noticing that's missing from Epcot. Hey, look, guys, Epcot's open. Let these kids go back to work, all right? But what happens is, well, Epcot is manned by a lot of people who are from those countries. So if you go into this is Japan. If you go in Japan, this young lady will be there to help you. She is from Japan. This guy right here looks like he's from Morocco. This is from Mexico. That's from Germany. And these people are from their countries here to work at Epcot. Usually they work for about a year and then they exchange. And but now these kids got stuck because of COVID.
It's like a cheesy Power Rangers theme.
There you go. Yeah.
Or Captain Planet.
Yeah. Oh no, she's from Morocco. I could tell by the food, and he's from Mexico. Yeah. But that's pretty nice of them to do. It's pretty nice of them to do. Yeah.
That's Victor. It's a Vaz, isn't it? Or is it called Zaz? Jazaz.
Let's see. I normally don't do a lot for Halloween. Used to chaperone youth group trick or treats, but that's about it. Was just never a big deal for Zach once the bodies dried up. Roninator saying R.I.P. Halloween. Question: the workers in their costumes, will there be an issue with having gloves and face masks for them? In all honesty, my wife has got it. They've been handing out face masks quite a bit. I wonder if I could. I don't know where I put mine, but I've got a Winnie the Pooh one. So yeah, Gail went out and bought a couple. I've got Goofy, Winnie the Pooh, and the Incredible Hulk. She just found out that she gets a big discount. They screwed up my pass, but hers is A-OK, we found out. Yeah.
Maybe Gail canceled it for you.
Yeah, right. Okay, saying that is something new they added the last couple of years, and the Oogie Bash is a separate ticket for Mickey's Halloween. Wow, that's even more separate. Yeah, that sounds like Disney. Yeah, let's see. What else did I find here? Actually, I didn't. I just popped open a couple of things figuring what are we going to talk about. Like as far as Universal's concerned, I kind of wish they didn't. I dig on Universal. I dig on the Halloween Horror Nights, but
like that photo right there, that guy's holding on to his girlfriend or wife, whatever, or friend, you know.
Yeah. Total stranger.
As long as you're wearing a mask, you're coming in a group together, you should be fine. If you're in a group of 3 or 4, you're fine. This guy's never going to touch you.
Yeah,
they jump out.
They should make it so it's okay. You're a family. Let's wait a minute. Now go. You're a family. Let's wait a minute. Now go. You're a
if you're gonna do it, if you want the monster jumping out to have a mask, make him a surgeon with a chainsaw.
Which they could very easily do.
Insane asylum. Come on.
Well, they don't have to make them jump out. Just do the scary scenes. They don't need to have people jumping out all the time. You don't need that part of it.
We'll do one step clear. They'll have cardboard cutouts to stand up. Go at you.
Yeah, like kind of like a
shooting range
for police. Yeah, that would work. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's I kind of wish it was running. This also, by the way, looked like it was going to employ a lot of people, including my daughter and Gail. Gail and Elizabeth, or Gail and Ashley, work out there. And Ashley has not been back to work. They haven't called her in, and she was looking forward to it because it would be extra hours. So they would need extra people, and she was looking forward to going back to work. But now, no. So I'm not a big fan of a lot of people yelling and screaming, and it definitely the dumbasses who say that if you want these parks to open, obviously you want people to die. Go screw yourselves. Seriously. If that's your attitude, just honestly shut the thing.
Fudge up.
Yeah. Honestly, seriously. Look, oh my gosh, the cases are. Oh my god, you know what? We're fine.
I saw a video of a guy at a restaurant somewhere in like California, and they almost looked like those In-N-Out or maybe something like that. But they had this on the floor, a sticker where you sit, where you stand.
Mm-hmm.
He was afraid to like leave that spot.
I saw that. I saw that. That guy was, but I don't know. I'm thinking that guy. He looked like he might have been autistic.
I don't know at all. He could just, people are this that scared sometimes, because you don't know what's going on. If you're susceptible to believing everything you see on here.
This is I've been saying it, and I'm gonna say it because I saw this and I was like, at first I was like, what the hell's wrong? Oh, because when I saw, when he's like, I saw his face and when he was the way he was acting and reacting, I don't know. He might be on the spectrum. Yeah, don't laugh and judge until you know the full story, at least on this one.
But it just, like I said, I would be surprised if there's more people out there who aren't like that, or just scared in general.
Well, yeah, just judging by the the news stories that you're getting, I could see how people would just be scared. Seriously. Universal Orlando updates face covering policy. By the way, they got I don't know if you guys remember, but we did do a live stream where I talked about going out to Disney Springs and I wore the face mask, which I can't breathe in. And I found a loophole. If I carried around a drink, nobody said anything and I could wear my mask down and I could breathe and I just, they shut it down. If you've got food and you've got drink and you want to eat and drink it, stay put, finish your drink, finish your food, then go. Let's start with what's not permitted at Universal Studios. Face coverings that are not secured with ear loops or secured around your head, include mesh material or holes of any kind, have exhalation valves, are not permitted. If your mask meets any of those criteria, you'll need a new mask.
So if you want to breathe, don't come to Disney.
The appropriate face coverings must cover your nose and mouth and be secured under your chin and must fit snugly against the side of your face and be secured. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't been out there. Even with my pass, Universal, my pass works.
Like I said, I go to the stores. They require me to wear one. I have my nose out. If you don't like it, you kick me out. I'll go.
You worry about here. I'll worry about here. That's
right. Yeah, I'm not gonna sneeze anybody because most people want to sneeze. It's covered, and I'm the person that's always like this, where I use my hands. No. But. Yeah. My thing is like for people who have horrible allergies, you're walking with a face mask, and your nose is draining as is, constantly blowing your nose. You're not sick, you just have allergies. You're wearing a mask. You're gonna take that mask off. You're gonna have a whole line right here just from everything, because you're constantly It's the point where it's like it's not worth it to me. I'd rather just stay home. Yeah, I get it. I pass out with a mask, so if they're not, if they're gonna give me shit because I wear it here, it's a sauna down. It's a sauna in Florida. Florida is a freaking sauna during when it gets like this towards July and August. Yeah, it is. I actually told people that if it ever rains at Disney, you want it to rain all damn day. Otherwise, you got your hat up for water. The steam comes off the road. It's like it really is. It really is a sauna. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. Is any more food reviews? No. And I know we're going to go out. Actually, we're going to go out on my birthday. The plan is to go to Morimoto, Asia. So we're going to have that, and a New Mexican restaurant or something. We might have that as well for my birthday. Gail wants to do the whole thing about go stay at a hotel, the whole 9 yards. So, we got Tower of Terror, Minnie Mouse ears. I think that's a story that's in the title. Hey, look, here's new Minnie Mouse ears with the Tower of Terror. Yeah, the mask I use is those blue ones, the medical masks. Those they're supposed to throw away, but I just reuse it. I don't care anymore. I'm breathing carbon dioxide anyway. So. Yeah. Disney Plus is going to be releasing a series about the animals in Animal Kingdom. I think that would be kind of cool as well. And we already talked about we talked about the Muppets coming out on the 31st. Yep. Looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. And Engelteen's birthday is on the 29th. Yes, it is. So.
I am 50.
Not yet.
That's my birthday right there. This is why I want to get out there, man. 5 minutes for Buzz Lightyear, 5 minutes for the Small World, Mad Tea Party. Every 5 minutes for Peter Pan Flight. That's usually a 3-hour wait, man. Holy Toledo and a half. Yes, I want to get out there. 10 minutes on Big Thunder, 10 minutes on Haunted Mansion. We're talking some, holy crap, look at that, 10 minutes on Spacebound. Boy, what am I doing out here? I want to go. 30 minutes for Snow White's. That's usually a lot more.
Hey, 5 minutes anywhere is great. Even at Six Flags, it gets busy too.
Yeah, these are some excellent wait times. Man, I want to get out there. Seriously. Holy Toledo. I'm going to get my ticket and go. Tonight. Okay.
Oh, man. Splash Mountain's the longest.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Now we're at 12 p.m. They were going by the time. This is 3 p.m., so it gets a little bit busier.
But still, Splash Mountain, I think that'd be the longest you have to wait because
Splash Mountain temporary closed. Go yourself, you cancel culture, seriously. Splash Mountain should be open, and it should be running. But because of cancel culture, you dumbasses, you morons, you freaking moron, you're morons. You've never been on the damn ride. Shut up. You're morons. God, I am pissed about that. Look, if you guys had written letters, hey, you know what would be a good idea? Okay, fine. But now Disney thinks they're freaking virtue signaling people by closing the very best ride in the park. Hands down. Everything Disney has ever learned, they put into Splash Mountain. It's the best ride at Magic Kingdom. And because some ignorant people who've never seen the movie Song of the South, who've never ridden the ride Splash Mountain, come out and go, oh my gosh, it's racism in a hat. No, okay? Just shut the hell up.
Ooh, 80-minute waits.
80-minute wait. All right, I take all of that back. All right, so anyway,
I've never been to Disney, and I say
we're
just going to cancel all Disney.
Okay.
We'll just cancel it all.
Yeah, because at one point in time, it was all, You need to buy your own mask, non-medical mask, or be creative with your own mask, you lazy bum, LOL, JK. Englentine, did you tweet or DM me or your... Oh, I thought I did. I'm sorry, Robert. I'll get that done. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Have you tried the hospital style mask? That one is more comfortable for me versus those other ones. I've got one that literally does kind of cup and it gives enough air and everything.
Is it the blue one?
No, it's just an older mask.
Oh, I get those light blue ones with the white string hooks.
Yeah. Oh. But that one does that, and I'm a little bit better, but I still need to pull it down to about here.
Oh, I always do because, dude, I still have asthma.
It's I
have allergies too, so it's like
just lower your mask in an area where there's not a lot of people. Says Maverick. That's what I do usually.
Not to mention my nose gets clogged up from breathing. I said, blowing the hot air, come back my nose. I don't wear a face mask during the winter, even when it's freaking 20 under. You know why? Because I'm not a pansy. COVID's not going to kill me.
So also, I heard about this. This probably ended. We've been chatting here for a little bit, but they opened up the virtual queue for Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance, and I missed my chance. The virtual queue. This is what happens. Okay, for just a regular queue. For just a regular queue, you go up to the line, you wait, and your turn, you go on. The virtual queue, you type in, okay, I'm trying to get my fast pass. Boom, all right, I'm on. And what happens is they open the virtual queue, and in 15 minutes, everything's gone. So if you could be there physically, and they're not going to let you on because some jackass walking around. It's ridiculous, and I will probably never ride Rise of the Resistance. People say it's awesome. I can't wait to. But
are you gonna go join that virtual running thing marathon?
Yeah, I'm gonna virtually run a marathon. You know what though? I'm gonna do it from home while doing other things.
On the couch.
While I'm virtually running a marathon, I'll be watching me some Hamilton.
Potato
again,
chips.
Isn't that awesome?
I'm running. Yeah, guys, what's going on?
I never thought I could run a marathon and eat a pizza. Woo! All right. Yeah. That's going to be happening. Sure. It's a virtual marathon. Are you going to have me have my heart virtually burst out of my chest as well as if I ran a real one?
I always think of Fat Boy Run. What's Simon Pegg?
Yeah. You know what I thought about that movie? He wasn't fat enough. He's not a fat guy.
His poor foot, that blister.
But yeah, I'm sorry, virtual marathon. Get the hell out of here. They make you breathe heavy by threatening to drain your bank account. Yeah, we've got 17 hackers working.
You have to wear your mask while you're doing the virtual.
Yeah. I'm actually waiting, by the way. I'm waiting for a cancel culture to get so stupid and so bad, and the leftists who want to control you completely, what they're going to do is they're going to flat out tell you that you're triggering them by not wearing a mask when you stream on YouTube or you make a video on YouTube.
I see it on Instagram all the time. People are celebrities. Why aren't you wearing a mask? This will be all over if you wear a mask. No. It's because it's my personal choice. Just because your science says that, we have other science says it's opposite. You choose.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Hey, look, if you feel safer with a mask, you should obviously, wear one. If you feel like it's dangerous to go outside, stay home. If you are in the age group that's in danger, by all means, stay home. Be safe.
My thing is though, if the COVID, everyone has to wear a mask. Well, what about the guy who had the flu and walked into the hospital? Got everybody sick. They was dying. No. Well,
but here's what I really don't like, and here's the thing: you do not know that person's story. I don't care what person. Yeah. You don't. It's like the guy you started talking about, the one that was scared.
Don't know.
We don't know his story. We just know some girl turned her phone on and started making fun of him. Is he autistic? Is there something wrong with him? Is he usually agoraphobic? And this is, he decided he really needed that Big Mac. We do not know his story.
At times like this, I think of Jack Nicholson character where he was a germaphobe.
As good as it gets. I love that.
Imagine COVID.
Yeah, I know, right? One of the greatest lines. How can you diagnose me with that compulsive behavior disorder and not expect me to make an appointment before I come here?
Did you see the virtual fans that will be in the stands?
All you hackers out there, leave Tina Venkman's debit credit cards alone. They're not your plaything. Thank you, computer bots. I appreciate that.
Yes, my credit card is registered under Venkman.
Oh my gosh, I drained it though. I found a couple of Absolute editions at Ollie's. I got Absolute Green Arrow by Kevin Smith and Absolute Man of Tomorrow by Brian Azzarello and Jim Lee. And so I figured, you know what, that would probably be good at auction and as well. So I kind of cleared them out. And then today I was like, hey, what did they replace it with? And I went to Ollie's to find out. And I ended up finding these, the Walking Dead compendiums.
Right.
All 4 of them, which is the entire run. And they were $10 each. Yay! So I drained my bank account by myself. But hey, got myself a birthday present. That was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. It's good times. Good times. Anyway, let's call it. I think we talked about everything that we wanted to. And I'm sorry about Halloween Horror Nights, but
I was going to say, is there any Marvel movies coming out this year, or is everything pushed back to 2022?
New Mutants coming out. Yeah, okay.
Is it digital release?
No, they were saying it's going to be in theaters. What was it, August something? No, it ain't.
What about Falcon and Bucky?
That was supposed to be a Disney Plus TV show, but I heard it got pushed back. So
really, even though it's a TV show.
Yeah, but that might be because, of course, they had that they weren't able to actually produce it. So, Let's see. I like to think I'm a fast comic reader, but it still took me almost a week to go through that first compendium. Wow. Yeah. That's a lot of reading too. I'm sorry, but that price, $40 for all of them.
The question is that
they're originally priced at $60 each. You know, that's a what, $120 discount. So I'm good with that.
The question is, Zach, you read it in a week. Do you remember anything that happened in that book?
Say again.
He said it took him a week to read the whole entire thing.
Do you remember
does he remember anything from it though?
The first one is 1 through 48, so it ends on the prison. I know that. I need one of those for Flash. Josh Williamson, please put one out for Flash, hardcover, please. At $10.
Yeah, at $10, great.
Yeah. Expect that. You know what I think they should do? I think they should just go on ahead, release everything VOD. Look, it's not going to be until at least February. My guess, January, February. Nothing this year, unless a Democrat is elected. Unless Joe Biden wins the election, and then on November 4th or 5th, it'll be everything will be gone. Oh, COVID? Yeah, we were kidding. It's fine. You'll see everything stop. All the riots will stop and everything. Everything will clear up. That's my tinfoil hat. I remember some of the highlights. It's been years since I read it, says Zach. Oh. But I think they should VOD the movies. Just put them on out. And because we're not going to be in the theaters for a long time. You're just going to back up your schedule. So instead of doing that, release them. This is the way it is now. So but we did get a release date on The Walking Dead as well. I believe that's I think that's like October 4th or something.
As far as Marvel movie or Marvel stuff goes, Hellstrom is coming out in October. It's been confirmed. They had because we just had the San Diego Comic-Con, but it was virtual. So it's coming out on Hulu.
Hey, I got news for you. We have Comic-Cons virtually every freaking week on We've Got Issues. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel, but they've got more famous people on it. There you go. There's no such thing as a virtual Comic-Con. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I'm not scooting through somebody's dollar bin or anything like that, it's not a virtual Comic-Con.
I can't wait till we get like the what's it called? Surrogates. Where I just go to virtual and I have a robot do everything for me. I can just, oh, COVID, that's all right. I'll just grab this right here. Oh, my darn robot fingers crushed the book.
Yep. And I'm with Rob. I want to see Bill and Ted on September 1st. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. So looking forward to that. All righty, guys. Well, we're going to call it. So thank you very much for hanging out with us and listen to us complain and moan about the fact that Halloween Horror Nights isn't going to be out this year. I am disappointed. Look forward to it. Gail and I got our passes. We're going to get our passes all straightened out. And next week we are going to go, well, not like this Wednesday because that's my birthday, but the following we're going to be going to see what they have to offer at the Food and Wine Festival. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to wearing a freaking mask all the way around. And I'm pretty sure the video is going to be like, God dang it, mask, and as I turn into a grumpy old man.
Can't you just wear a Spider-Man mask? You know, it's a mask, right?
I got my goofy. Oh, you mean like a big old head mask? Yeah, that's going to feel a lot better in the Florida heat. Yeah. The auction is the auction tomorrow. Finally, is the we're going to do the JSA.
Oh, I need to ask you about masks. Do they allow bandanas?
I do not know.
Because I see people do that all the time where wear the bandana, like the old two-gun kid, you know?
So long as you can put them around your ears, I guess, sure.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be bad if it could fall.
Yeah, and you can breathe.
Go back. Yeah, that would be a lot better. I don't know if it's claustrophobia or what, but once it goes there, I pass out. Gail's fine with it. I've actually heard that I'm not the only one.
Well, I get this too. Like I said, I do not like it. My glasses fog up, and they're like, "Oh, it's because you're not wearing it." Dude, I'm wearing it. Doesn't make a difference what you do. Glasses fog up.
Ultimately, he goes,
and it goes up.
It goes right on.
He goes up. There's nothing you can do about that because it can't go forward.
Yeah. No. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks for hanging out with us. Tomorrow night on I Love Comics, we're going to be doing the auction. This is the one with the Justice League, the Justice Society, and all sorts of stuff as well. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I've got some big books. Bring the wallets. Seriously. That's over on I Love Comics. And don't miss that. As always, thank you very, very much for watching. And Venkman,
have a zippity-doo-dah day.
There you go.